Hello, hello all, and welcome to another video from Ellensburg Amplifier Repair and Service. I'm not sure, but I do have a little bit different setup here for a camera, and I moved my microphone. My Yeti is now a little higher here off the table, as I had a viewer comment or leave a comment saying, "Hey, please get your microphone off the table." The crazy thing is I don't even know if that person knew that that microphone was vibration isolated from the table. But yeah, we'll see how this turns out. So this is a video on an amplifier. I'm just going to call it an amplifier. I'm not going to name the manufacturer of this board because the distributor of this amplifier, I don't believe, likes me putting out videos on their amplifiers. Yeah, so I'm not going to name the manufacturer or brand of this board, but my goal here is to show you what happens when you vibrate something literally to pieces. So I have repaired this before. This was repaired back in July 20th of last year. So I repaired this back in July of 20th last year. And now it is, what, June of 2024. So this was repaired of July of 2023. Yeah. Did I? Yes. 7/23. But yeah, so I'm just going to show you what happens when you vibrate something literally to pieces. Let me see if I can just pull some of the pieces out of here. That is what's left of a electrolytic capacitor. As you can see, that electrolytic capacitor was right here at one point. Let me get this scooted over to where you guys can see what we got going on here. My camera's different, so I have to get used to how I move things. Used to be located right here. Yep, there's what's left of that capacitor, all over, everywhere. Yep, we'll clean that up. I'm gonna almost guarantee it's got a shorted output, even though I don't see any physically damaged transistors. Let me just check real quick to see if we have a short in the output. I'm gonna bet money we do. 5.9K, that's not right. Should be 10K. Yeah, 5.9K. So yeah, we have a short, 5.9. 10K. This is, just to let you know, guys, this is low side drive. Let me get it over here. Low side drive, and this is going to be your, what we call your high side drive, or rail to rail. I'd have to fire it up and know for sure. But this is your low side drive, and it looks like potentially the low side survived. Yep. Yep. So what we have here is a shorted output section, which 9 times out of 10 causes this right here. This is a failed power supply. I added that when I rebuilt it last time because the original transformer, I thought I replaced this. Oh no, you see this, guys? You see this right here? That's bad news right there. Bad news for this board. Yep. So that is your auxiliary power. Oh, did this transformer short out? You can see where I glued in place the winding, so I don't think it'd be a shorted winding. Because I fixed that transformer. I think what happens when you shorted the output section here, blew the capacitor, shorted this out, took out the power supply, but this is what causes this. So that is probably broken from the board, shorted somewhere. Shorted inductor. Yeah, if it's most likely, it's probably broken from the board. This one here is loose, but it's still attached on both sides of that inductor. This one, questionable. Vibration damage. This is vibration damage at its best. So, not quite sure what this capacitor is going to, but I think this is a filter capacitor. Coming off of one of the voltage regulators here. So, yeah. Maybe the failed capacitor shorted out, which shorted out the secondary auxiliary winding here. Yeah. Which then failed the power supply, but nah, you got a shorted output here. So this failed from just hands down, flat out abuse. And that's what people do with these boards. So now it's my job, my goal here is to fix this and put it back together. Oh, I replaced that IC last time too. I was like, wait a minute, there's flux here because I replaced that. Yeah, so that's where this is, guys. I'm hoping that this video turns out somewhat decent, color-wise, sound-wise. Sound check. Yeah, I got sound. The Yeti looks like it's happy. I guess from here it's just to see what kind of quality we have on the video. I guess that's my primary goal. But yeah, so vibration damage, guys. You know, I know you guys love your amps. You guys love to pound on them, but when you subject these things to vibration and you don't want to repair it or replace it, you need to be a little proactive on your end. You know, if you want, pop the cover off and glue these suckers down. Glue them down. Glue these down. Glue the windings down. Glue everything in place. I mean, all you're going to do is help prolong the life of your amplifier if you're using them in high vibration situations. I normally don't tell people to open their amplifiers up because depending on the amp, some amps, even the old school amps, don't have discharge resistors across the rails, so you could get a pretty hefty shock off the rectifiers. But you know, if it's a person that is familiar with their amp and how it works and all that other good jive, yeah, glue things down. I mean, that's why the factory glues things down, but the factory, over time, these factory glues just don't hold. So, yeah, bottom line, guys, either secure your stuff, don't get in a high vibration situation, don't go over voltage, yeah. Which this didn't go over voltage. Filter capacitors here, the 12-volt filter capacitors, don't seem to be full, so they didn't get hot. I mean, they're 25-volt capacitors, but yeah. So that's where we're at, guys. I just wanted to show you vibration damage just destroys amplifiers if that's the situation. So thanks for watching, guys. If you got any questions, please leave them down below, and I will get to them as soon as I can. And always, as I say, stay safe, keep your fingers out of the rails. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one.